Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So this is Chris from Cypher Sigma Screen Time, and it is another game of happy or crappy, as we show. So yes, so this is very interesting. So there are, as you can see, it's a bit hard to tell two. So there are two items, two steelbooks. I think it was 15, around about £15 I got these for. Now, one of them was listed to have some damage. Both sealed. So let's get the two of them out. I can definitely see. Okay, so we shall. Okay, so first one up, as I say, I think it worked out about £6 or £7 per each. So the first one is a German version of Mufasa. As you can tell, the J card has had a little bit of a ding dang dong in there. Obviously, sticker on the back, as long as the QR code is there for me to scan. So then we have the Lion King here. Now you can see there is a little bit of damage there. I can't remember if this one stated it had damage or not. But as we look on the back, on the side, on the bottom, and on the edge, I think that little mark is the only bit of damage. So, yeah. So obviously this is the second Lion King film. I really enjoyed the second one. The first one I wasn't a big fan of, so I have not reached that. Obviously it's a 4K as well. So you've got my 4K player to play that. So I mean, as I say, £6, £7 for 4K steelbook. Right, let's see. So I would have to take the plastic out to try and bend that back in. But to be honest, I'm not really fussed. One little mark there. It's more than enough for me. Obviously, these are German, but are in English audio. So good news on that one. So we'll put that there. So we'll get the second one. So this was kind of the one I was after. So if anybody knows of like Hayao Miyazaki, this is The Boy and the Heron. Again, it's a German copy, but it's done in English. Sealed again, I think this is like 20, 30 quid. And as I show it there, it looks front cover right. The side is fine. You can't really notice it, but if you pay attention to this corner as we turn around, you will see there it is not quite as it should be. Really hard to tell with the plastic. So let's get the plastic off without damaging it anymore. And then, apologies for that noise. That was a frame falling down and my dog losing his nuts. So here we have, you can definitely feel it is punched in at the bottom edge. So there's going to be issues there. I will do my best to try and, so yeah. So okay, someone's had a go at drop kicking this on the bottom, unfortunately. But I think I'm going to be able to pop that out if I take the plastic off. So as we say, I mean, I was on the fence about this, getting this. I've got all the Hayao Miyazaki movies, and essentially it was, as I say, worked out with fees and stuff. Okay, so it is cracked a little as well. But you have all the cards are there. Is there three? There's only three. Yeah, and obviously it has cracked, as you can tell, the bottom of the casing. So what I will do is I will remove it off camera and then try and fit it back, and we shall see how we get on. So, and we're back with a little jiggery pokery. As you can see, kind of the bottom edge there. You can kind of see the mark as I've tried to bend it in, but it looks quite good. Obviously, there is a little bit of damage there, and obviously, unfortunately, on the back, you have this crease. Now I've folded it back in, which looks bad, but to be honest, a little bit more work flatten out. It held it back like that. To be honest, the backside you won't really see. You can feel it, as I say. It needs a bit more smoothing out. So I do my best to do that. But at the end of the day, returned it to at least from a front version to be very good. And obviously to hold in, it's just that back edge that needs a bit more work. So yeah, so let's put the stuff back in it. So glad that at least I returned it to a workable form that could be shut and locked up, and it will go into a cover and I can watch it and enjoy the movie. Yeah, it's just that back little edge that has obviously been so distorted. It needs a flat edge on it to kind of fix it. But yeah, a little bit more work and I think I can get that back. So as I say, under 15 quid for two 4Ks. You can't really go wrong. I've been Chris from Cypher Sigma Screen Time. Have you seen any of these movies? What do you think? Do you think I made all right? Even though obviously there is damage on that. It came damaged. I'm not going to ask for a refund because I knew what I was expecting. Even a little mark on that, it's fine. I say you're not likely to get that cost for those sort of players anywhere else. So I'm happy. I've been Chris from Cypher Sigma Screen Time. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.